According to a study in Psychology Today, as many as 40% of Americans collect things like trading cards, coins, or comic books.
Yeah, and if you own a car, you already have two items that a Portland man's been collecting all his life. Tony has more in today's Behind the Wheel.
You never have everything. There's always something else that you want here.
That may be hard to believe when you consider that Keith Stone has already collected thousands of license plates.
I've seen people making birdhouses out of them. I go, no, make them out of this one, not this one. The sky is brown and the tree is very light green. Very controversial because people say the sky in Oregon is not brown, it's blue. So they came back 3 years later and went to a blue plate and a darker green.
Spotting rare and unusual plates is second nature to Keith, who's been around this collection since he was a boy.
My dad had about 7,000. They were always hanging in the garage.
Keith's collection has taken over his basement. Categorized by date and state, most of it is in boxes. What you see here are just a few of his favorites.
I'm into more of the different kind of plates, the different things that are on the plates. I always liked this plate, and they're very hard to get. And then in 48, the one with the potato with you can actually see butter on it, that's an original decal on that plate in very good condition.
The oldest plates here go back to the turn of the century, but they all reflect an aspect of the year they were issued, like this plate from 1944, made of paper.
Because of the war, there was a metal shortage, and this is the easiest way to do it.
Some of these plates are worth thousands of dollars, but Keith collects for fun, not money, just like his dad, Louis, who, by all accounts, was a bit of a fanatic.
This one plate, he bought the car because of the plate, the AAA. He bought an old Pontiac station wagon. My mom couldn't believe it, but he brought the car home because of the license plates. When he got you interested in it, then he really thought that was special because he thought, oh, and you joined the club, the national club, and that was a big deal, and go with him to the events.
In case you're wondering, the future of this collection is in good hands.
My granddaughter went to she was out with a bunch of kids, like 8 years old, and they're opening their gifts up, and she gets a license plate. I think she was more excited about the license plate than she was the toys.
So what began in the past as one man's hobby is moving into the future as a family tradition.
I think he really would enjoy to see that we still are into this, and maybe not as much as he was, but we all have lives.
Tony Martinez, Fox 12 Oregon. What I love about this is that it's about the collection, but it's also about Keith's connection to his dad when he was a boy.
The family aspect.
Now Keith's connection to his grandkids. It gives them a way to just do something together and a way to sort of be together. So that's kind of a special part of that story for me.
And I love just the history that you find in those plates. They all tell a story. It's really cool.
And how stuff was a lot cooler then what
that Alaska, or that it's a Canadian plate shaped like a bear. I mean, there really is some cool stuff.
I want one of those.
Those were the days,
Well, you've already got two, so you're well on your way.
Let's go.